Geography is the study of Earth's landscapes, people, places, and environments. It's literally everything about where we live, and how we interact with our planet. Let's explore the 3 amazing types of geography that help us understand our entire world. We'll break down physical geography, human geography, and environmental geography, see real examples of each, and cover everything you need for your key Stage 3 exams. Let's go! What is geography? And the 3 types. So what does geography actually mean? It comes from 2 Greek words, geo, meaning earth, and graphy, meaning writing. So geography literally means writing about the earth. Pretty cool, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Geography isn't just one thing. It's split into 3 different areas that all work together to help us understand the world. First, we've got physical geography, that's the study of the natural world. Mountains, rivers, volcanoes, weather, ecosystems, basically everything nature created. Second, we've got human geography, that's all about people. Where we live, how societies work, why populations change, how economies develop. It's the human side of the planet. And third, we've got environmental geography. This is the relationship between people and the environment. How do humans impact nature? How does nature impact us? This one's become super important because of climate change and environmental challenges. Now here's the really cool part. These 3 types of geography constantly overlap and connect. A river is physical geography, but when people build cities next to it, that's human geography. And when the river floods because of climate change, that's environmental geography. See how they all link together? Let's dive deeper into each type and see exactly what makes them so fascinating. Physical geography, the natural world. Physical geography is the study of Earth's natural features and processes. Here's a fun way to think about it. Imagine Earth without any humans. No cities, no roads, no buildings. What would you still see? Mountains, rivers, oceans, deserts, volcanoes, glaciers, that's all physical geography. It's the stuff nature created. Let's talk about some of the amazing topics you'll study in physical geography. Rivers and coasts. Rivers are like nature's sculptors. They carve valleys, create waterfalls, and even form massive canyons like the Grand Canyon in America. Coasts are constantly shaped by waves and tides, creating cliffs, beaches, and amazing rock formations. Volcanoes and earthquakes. These are caused by the movement of tectonic plates, huge pieces of Earth's crust that slowly move around. When they collide, grind together, or pull apart, you get earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Talk about powerful. Weather and climate. Now, there's a difference here. Weather is what's happening right now. Is it raining, sunny, windy? Climate is the average weather pattern over many years. So England has a rainy, temperate climate, but the weather changes day by day. Glaciers. These massive chunks of ice are like nature's bulldozers. They move slowly across the land, carving out valleys and shaping mountains. And with climate change, they're melting faster than ever before, which is a huge problem. Ecosystems and biomes. An ecosystem is all the living things, plants and animals, in an area, plus the non-living things like soil, water, and air. Think of a tropical rainforest, massive trees, exotic animals, constant rain, high temperatures. That's an ecosystem. Different biomes include deserts, grasslands, tundra, each with their own special features. And check this out, even though physical geography is about natural features, humans interact with it constantly. We build dams on rivers, we live near volcanoes, we're changing the climate. Which brings us to our next type. Human geography, it's all about people. Human geography is the study of how societies, cultures, and economies differ around the world. If physical geography asks what is the natural world like, human geography asks how do people live in that world. Let's explore the main human geography topics. Population. This studies how many people live in different places and why those numbers change. Why are some countries growing rapidly while others are shrinking? Why do cities have millions of people while some rural areas are almost empty? Population geography answers these questions. Migration. This is about why people move from one place to another. Sometimes it's by choice, moving to a new country for a better job or education. Sometimes it's forced, fleeing war, natural disasters, or persecution. Migration has shaped the entire history of humanity. Cities and urban patterns. More than half the world's population now lives in cities, and that percentage is growing. Human geographers study why cities develop where they do. Often it's because of natural harbors, rivers for transport, or rich farmland nearby. We also look at what life is like in different cities and what challenges they face. Development and globalization. Why are some countries rich while others struggle with poverty? How do economies develop over time? What jobs do people have, and how does that change? Development geography tackles these massive questions about inequality and progress across the globe. Resources and conflict. Where do we get our food, water, energy, and materials? How are these resources distributed? Sometimes competition for resources causes conflict between countries or groups. Understanding this helps us find fair solutions. Now here's where it gets really important for your generation. Environmental geography, the most important one. Environmental geography studies the relationships between people and the environment, and this might be the most important type of geography for your future. Environmental geography sits right in the middle between physical and human geography. It's all about how humans impact the natural world, and how the natural world impacts us back. Let's look at the big environmental geography topics. Climate change. This is the massive one. Human activities, especially burning fossil fuels for energy, are warming the planet. Environmental geographers study why it's happening, what the effects are, and most importantly, how we can solve it. Rising temperatures, melting ice caps, extreme weather, these all fall under climate change. Waste and pollution. Plastic in the oceans, chemicals in rivers, air pollution in cities. How does pollution happen? What impact does it have on wildlife and people? How can we reduce it and clean up our planet? Deforestation and habitat destruction. When we chop down forests to make space for farms and cities, we destroy the homes of plants and animals. The Amazon rainforest produces about 20% of Earth's oxygen. When we cut it down, we're not just destroying trees, we're affecting the entire planet's climate. Many species are becoming endangered or even extinct because of habitat loss. Here's what makes environmental geography so crucial. It's not just about understanding problems, it's about finding solutions. How can countries develop sustainably? How can we protect ecosystems while still meeting human needs? How can we use renewable energy instead of fossil fuels? And here's something wild, environmental geography topics often overlap with both physical and human geography. A volcanic eruption is physical geography. People living near the volcano is human geography. But when people's activities increase volcanic hazards, or when we study how to protect communities from eruptions, that's environmental geography. How geography types overlap and Venn diagram explanation. Now, here's the really cool part, these three types of geography don't exist in separate boxes. They constantly overlap. Think about a river. The river itself, how it flows, how it shapes the land, that's physical geography. People building cities next to the river, using it for transport and drinking water, that's human geography. The river flooding because of climate change, or becoming polluted from factories, that's environmental geography. Or think about farming. The soil quality and weather patterns, physical geography. People deciding what crops to grow and how to make money, human geography. using pesticides that harm ecosystems, or farming sustainably to protect the environment, environmental geography. This is why geographers often use something called a Venn diagram to show how these topics overlap. Some topics fit mostly in one circle, while others sit right in the middle where all three types connect. Understanding how physical, human, and environmental geography interact is what makes geography such a powerful subject. It helps us see the complete picture of how our world works. Recap. So there you have it, geography explained. We covered the three main types: physical geography studying Earth's natural features like rivers, volcanoes, weather, and ecosystems. Human geography exploring how people live, where populations grow, why migration happens, and how cities develop. And environmental geography investigating the crucial relationships between people and nature, including climate change, pollution, and habitat destruction. Each type has its own focus, but they all overlap and connect to give us a complete understanding of our amazing planet. Thanks for watching. For more Key Stage 3 Geography and Biology topics explained clearly, check out iNewittAll for complete lessons and exam tips. Keep exploring, keep learning, and until next time, see you in the next video.